Well, this is a set of Crescent locking pliers, vice grip type pliers, if you want to call it that. You know, they're all made in China now. That's the one deal. You can't get anything made in the USA as far as I know. I saw some that are made in Spain. They were quite a bit of money though, and they did not have the wire cutters in them. So I was kind of examining. I heard these are slightly better than, you know, the Irwin Peterson that are now made in China. Maybe true, maybe not. But for 40 bucks for 5 of them, that's pretty cheap, because usually this is about $14 itself. Usually you'll only get about, if you buy 3 of these separate, like if I bought this, this, and that, it's usually going to be more than 40 bucks right there. So, you know, not bad. This one is an original vice grip from Peterson, that's USA. And if you look at the thickness, see this one on the right is Stanley. The one on the left is, you know, the USA Peterson. It's a little thicker. But I've never had any problem with the Stanley one failing or having a problem. Looks like this one from Crescent is a little bit thinner than that, even more so. You know, but who the hell knows? I've never really had any of these fail. One other good one that I found is, this was from Armstrong. Originally when I bought it, I thought it said made in USA, but actually it says US patent, and it's made in Taiwan. But you look how thick it is. This is from Armstrong. This one looks stronger than the USA one from Peterson. See how thick this is over here? See how thick it is here? Get this thing to stand up. See how thick they are? This is the one from Armstrong. It's pretty damn strong. It's made in Taiwan. This is the original. This one here on the left is the original. This one right here is the one that's made in USA, the Peterson Irwin vice grips, and this is the one Armstrong. It's made in Taiwan. Taiwan makes some pretty good stuff. Pretty damn hard to find this stuff though, and I don't know if Armstrong's even making them in Taiwan anymore. This one is a later model called the original, made in China. Again, well, you know what? It looks pretty damn close to the one that's Crescent. Pretty damn close. Looks almost identical. You know, this is the Crescent on the right. This is the one that's Peterson Irwin on the left. But what I like about this one, you notice how this sticks out a little more. I don't really give a damn so much, and maybe that rubber thing's pretty good because you try to push this open. But it seems like this has a little more leverage to knock this open than this one. And sometimes that's good if you've got them on there really tight. The other thing is, well, it looks like they put an Allen wrench in the new ones here too. I never noticed that. I just noticed that right now. There's an Allen wrench right here. But all the Crescent ones have an Allen wrench you could stick in the bottom. See that? That could be pretty handy if you're trying to just tighten it up, and I don't know if you're in a weird position or something like that. And all these have wire cutters too, because sometimes I've noticed some of the cheaper ones, they don't have wire cutters. Will these be okay? I'd say so. For 40 bucks, pretty good, not bad. And I put a little bit of Duralube on this. Actually, what I like putting on these threads is grease versus something that lightweight, because I don't know, it just keeps them from rusting out. And that's one of the things that always, you know, bugs me. And these little guys, something like this, these are good to keep with your motorcycle. I have a pair of these, like, I don't know, not this particular brand, but some cheapies in a motorcycle in the front saddlebag that's on the handlebar, because, you know, pretty much tighten up any small bolt with this damn thing. But I do like the way these, you know, this thing for the release is, it seems like it's a little more, there's a little more space between this and this. then like this one I bent out. This was a Stanley one. I bent it out a little bit to make sure it can open up because it was getting, I used it so much. I kind of bent it in. It was tough to release. This is about where they are stock. This is a USA Irwin vice grip. But if you look at this one, there's a little more gap here. And that's good because it gives it a little more leverage to open up. But then, you know, I look at this. I don't know. You know, the original USA Irwin is thicker. It's thicker. But when you look, you're taking a Stanley. It's still, the Stanley's still a little thicker too. So I don't know. Some people were rating this one better than the Chinese Irwins, but I don't know. They're probably good enough. Good enough for the price though. $40. Tell you, I must have found there was just I used to have a load of these. My dad had a load of these. I don't know. I think he gave away a lot of them, man. He had so many of these damn things. I think he had like about 100 of them or 150. You can never really have enough vice grips because a lot of times when you're welding or riveting something together, you know, you're working with metal or something, you're holding two pieces of metal together, you're going to drill a hole and you put a structural rivet in it. You want the vice grips, and actually you want the long vice grips and the other kinds with the clamping jaws. You can never really have enough of these damn things. They come in handy. But, you know, for real gripping power, I'm going to tell you the one thing to really have. I know there's stuff that somebody was going to remark that's even better than this, but these old channel locks, these are about the best. These things actually, if you got a bolt and you're trying to get it open and it's stripped out, the vice grips will work pretty good, but when you grip these, and I know there's some other brand out there that's even better than these, but when you grip this together and you're pushing it this way, you go this way, right? It just gets tighter and tighter and tighter. These things will grip better than vice grips, except that you can't lock them in position. But if you're just trying to turn a bolt that's stripped out, actually these are even better than vice grips. I got a few pairs of those too. But you know, I figured I'd pick these up for the price, $40. Going in the toolbox right now with all the other stuff. These little guys too, I use these a lot too. I use these needle nose ones a lot. I use these 9-inch ones a lot too. So, but I like this. I like the feature on the bottom. You know, where it's got the Allen wrench. I didn't notice that Irwin. Looks like they put a little Allen wrench on here. So, just noticed that, man. They never had that before. But it's a shame they're making all this stuff in China. They call it the original. It's not the original when it's made in China, dude. Crap what you say. Even if it's up to the same specifications, theoretically. It's not the original. Too bad. I wish somebody did make something made in USA. I know those channel locks are made in USA. I was hoping the Crescents were, but they're not. They're Chinese. And probably don't say nothing on here as far as China goes. I think it says on the package, but I found out they are made in China. Look at that. Yeah, right here. Made in China. And, you know, nothing you can do about that shit anymore. But I figure with these tools, they last a long time. The hell with it. These don't seem quite as, well, you know what? I bet you I never break these damn things. I've yet to break any. I've never broken the Stanley vice grips. I've never broken the original vice grips. Of course, I never broke these Armstrongs. I don't know if I used any real off-brand ones. I used the Stanleys, and Stanleys never broke either, even though they're a little weaker than original vice grips. These seem to be about pretty close to the same as the Stanleys. And it's kind of hard to tell because you don't know what kind of steel is in there too. I mean, just because it's thicker doesn't mean nothing. This one, these Armstrongs, man, These look way stronger than the freaking original vice grips. Look at that shit. Armstrongs are on the right. You know, these look thicker this way. See how thick they are? They're made in Taiwan. That's pretty close. This is a non-communist freaking country, man. You know. And these release pretty good. I like the way these are set up. It seems like you don't need this thing here. They got a patent on these. These release pretty good when these grip on here. They release pretty good, and they still hold really good. And they still got the wire cutters. But I figured I'd get some extras because, like I said, you can never have enough of these damn things. It seems like sometimes I always need one more, and I wind up using a C-clamp or some garbage like that. And I got other vice grips out there, but you know, so I got 5 more for $40, right? I don't think they're that, you know, they're a little, according to the reviews, they were telling me they were better than the Chinese version of the Irwin Peterson that's currently made, but it doesn't seem to be. But they still, you know, it's kind of difficult to say. I don't think they're going to be screwed up. Probably last decades. That's all I need them for. As long as they last me another 150 years or so, or, you know, that'll be good. Then I'll have to buy another set then at that time. You know, maybe the manufacturer will return to the USA by then. Right? 150 years, because I plan to be around a few more centuries at least with that carbon C60 stuff. Anyway, over that.